for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's Game 1. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. And tonight we've got the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Brian Anderson here with you alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And the Milwaukee starting five. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Allen in at the 2. And for Boston, and it's Garnett in at the 4-man position. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they need to be prepared for anything in this win-or-go-home game.
Both teams survived the first round. They'll have to be at their best in these winner-take-all matchups.
Here we go. So Boston will get the first possession. Here's Bird. Knocks it down from distance.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Kuzi. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Robertson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Allen. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Havlicek. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Bird. And he lobs it up. Tipped. And here's the fast break. Here's Allen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Kuzi. Here's Bird. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, guarded by Russell. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. One's off. And he's good on the second. Here's Kuzi. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Blocked! And they're able to recover. Here's Bird. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bird's got 7 points.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Robertson. Shot's blocked. He's got a clear path. Pass to Russell. From down in the low post, it goes.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Allen outside. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Blocked! zone on the break. Oh, nice shot by Kuzi.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Celtics lead by 6. Here's Kuzi. Three shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Robertson.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
On defense, the Celtics. 8-point game. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Robertson. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Robertson's got 6.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 6. Here's Havlicek. Pass to Cowens. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Here's Garnett. It's hauled in by Moncrief.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Johnson, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Well, he's one of the most unguardable players in the league. Antetokounmpo's length and speed is simply otherworldly.
Here's Tatum, takes the 12-footer and hits it.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Moncrief. Yet to see a basket.
Man, good whistle there.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Boston leading by 4. Steps back. Havlicek passes to Tatum. Good on the bucket. Tatum's got his second basket of the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, look, defensively, you don't have a lot of options when Giannis has the ball in that spot.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
He's off on the second. Celtics lead by 5. To the paint. Here's Cowens. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Moncrief. He's scoreless. Robertson's shot is off.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Havlicek passes to Kuzi. Here's Bird. Drops in the 3. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. Milwaukee with the ball. Trailing by 10. Pass to Johnson. Here's Moncrief. Still no points. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 6. Havlicek passes to Kuzi. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. Boston leading by 7. Here's Kuzi. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Johnson. Brown with the steal. And Brown with the stuff.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And he elevates for the jam. Jason Tatum on the receiving end.
Wow, Giannis, that is ridiculous.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Boston's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. There's the drive, and there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. Boston shooting their first free throw of the night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The Bucks trail by 12. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And here's Tatum. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Robertson. Up and in on the layup. Robertson's got 8 points.
Listen, it's a team sport. But without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Pass to Cowens. Now Brown. Here's Bird, covered by Johnson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Robertson. And Count it. Now 5 for 7.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's Bird. And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
White, he's checked in for Boston. .143 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Johnson. To the wing on the left. 16 feet out. Boston pulls it in. Here's Bird. He's got 12. Pass to Tatum. There's 1:12 left in the first. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line, shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Now here's Johnson. Clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. And he drops the first. And Johnson drops them both. Boston leading by 11. Pass to Bird. The baseline, Jay. And misses it off the right side of the rim. 35 seconds left now in the first quarter. Baker, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's Cowens. And there's the rejection. Now here's Holiday. Puts up a deep three. Oh, did he? He did!
Oh,
he got it to
man.
fall!
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Johnson, and it's Holiday in at the 1. Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Milwaukee with it. 8-point game. Pass to Johnson. Here he goes. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Tatum. Outside, Brown. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. The Bucks trail by 6. Here's Holiday. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That's good from Holiday.
The first thing that comes up when you think of Drew Holiday, defense. He's probably the best perimeter defender of his generation. He can guard multiple positions and gives full effort every night. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Baker. Johnson on the wing. 5 on the clock. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Now here's Tatum. He's covered closely. There's the block. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Holiday with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. Here's Robertson. He's got 12. Pass to Baker. Over White. Rebounded by the Celtics. Bird's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum. What a finish.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. He's checked in for Milwaukee. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Baker. Now Johnson. 5 to shoot. From the stripe. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Boston leading by 5. Here's Bird. 12 points for him. Rebounded by Johnson. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Count it.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Free throw drops for Johnson. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Robertson. He's got 12, and he gets that one.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Havlicek. Down low. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And here is Antetokounmpo. Now here's Johnson. Here's Robertson. 14 points for him. These are his first free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. White, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Pulls up at the elbow, and it's good. 2 points. Havlicek's got his second bucket on the night.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist. He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Bird. He's got 12. Count it. Good. Bird's got 14 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Too much Giannis.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Pass to Havlicek. Here's Cowens. Here's Garnett. Antetokounmpo covering. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Boston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And the Bucks making a change here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Bucks trail by 3. For 3, Allen. It's hauled in by Garnett. Bird passes to Kuzi. Pass to Bird. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now here's Allen. Here's Robertson. Antetokounmpo for 3. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor. Here's Pierce. Middleton covering. Pass to Garnett. 19-footer. Bird. The second chance points on the tip-in. And now a 7-point Celtic lead.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Robertson. 18 points for him. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Garnett. Uses the glass on the layup. Garnett's got 7 points here in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
A truly unselfish player. You can tell Antetokounmpo enjoys getting his teammates involved, and the coaches love that.
Here's Havlicek. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Allen. Havlicek's shot is off. Bucks trail by 7. Allen with it. Pass to Robertson. Puts it up from 12. And Havlicek pulls it down. Boston shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Drives to the hoop.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Bucks. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Holiday. He has 6. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Boston pushing it up now. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Bird passes to Kuzi and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Holiday. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he drops it in from the low post. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Here's Kuzi. 10 points for him. Pass to Garnett. Over Middleton. Again, the miss by Boston. And here's Holiday. Middleton, right side. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Into the lane. Oh, Giannis, unstoppable on the drive.
And Giannis with those long strides, he eats up ground quickly.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Havlicek. Here's Bird. Antetokounmpo covering. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What timing from Giannis on that block attempt. Makes his move right on cue to deny the rim attack.
Middleton, no good. Boston leading by 5. Bird passes to Kuzi. Driving in. Pass to Garnett. Here's Havlicek. He shoots. Rebound by Middleton. On the wing, Holiday. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, Holiday understands when to pick his spots on offense, especially when the mid-range opens up like this.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The Celtics making a change here. Russell is checked in. Here's Kuzi. He's got 10. 58 seconds left to play in the second quarter. That's good.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Boston leading by 5. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Bird. Middleton covering. And it's Bird missing. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here is Antetokounmpo. Giannis driving inside. Oh, it's stolen. He goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Antetokounmpo for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 7. And it's Garnett in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Allen. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Havlicek. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
Pass to Moncrief. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
To the wing, right side. Here's Kuzi. Here's Bird. sinks the tray. And now it's a 12-point Boston lead.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Robertson. He's got 18, and he comes up with a bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Havlicek. 7 points in the game. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's the break. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Hammers it down. Goes coast to coast.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Kuzi, the pass to Bird. To the right side. Here's Garnett. To the left wing. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Robertson. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, guarded by Russell. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Havlicek. Allen defending. Here's Russell. No good again that time. The Bucks trail by 4. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And that one drops for him. Russell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 10.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Russell. At the line for 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And both free throws good for Russell. The Bucks trail by 6. Here's Robertson. 22 points for him. Pass to Moncrief. Unloads from 13. The rebound, Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Garnett. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Second team foul.
Bucks on D. 4-point game. Here's Bird. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Robertson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 5. Here's Moncrief. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead. It's tipped. Antetokounmpo surveys. It's deflected. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Robertson. Back to Allen. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Allen's got 5 points.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Pass to Kuzi. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Here's Robertson. He's got 22. Takes it inside.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Throws it up high. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Johnson, he's checked in for Allen.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Bird. 21 points in the game. The ball's knocked loose.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Kuzi. He's got 12. Outside Russell. Havlicek passes to Kuzi. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Robertson. Outside Johnson. Here's Robertson. And here's Russell. That shot is off. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. 12 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Cowens. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Such a sharp defensive player. Giannis hustles to get his hand on the shot.
And he gets the bucket.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting it.
Here's Robertson. He's got 24.
Yeah, that's his 4th foul. Gotta be careful now.
Here's Robertson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Johnson. Here's Moncrief. No good from outside.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Russell. Nails the baby hook. Russell's got 6 in the quarter. Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Robertson. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Puts it up from 15. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Well, that's a high skill level shot that's difficult to contest. The turnaround was the right move there.
Here's Kuzi. 12 points for him. And Antetokounmpo over to help. Bird passes to Cowens. 4-3. The rebound by Robertson.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Giannis picking it out of the sky.
Well, Giannis knew that pass was coming his way, so he's able to get elevated right on time.
Oh, ripped away. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 18. And there it is for him. Antetokounmpo's got 16 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a team swatting shots, it becomes a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
And here's Milwaukee now, following the 3 by Boston. Here's Johnson, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Tatum. Tatum muscles his way in.
Getting off the floor with ease. Tatum can beat good defense with his athleticism.
Here's Holiday. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 10.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 11. The three is up. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
36 seconds left in the third. Pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. He's had 6 attempts at the line. He's made 5 of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Milwaukee making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Good on both. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Here's the teardrop. Cowens. The shot's good. Cowens has got 8.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
Here's Robertson. Gets it off. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Taking a look at the Bucks. We've got Drew Holiday. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Johnson. And it's Cummings in at the center position. No good on that one. And no luck that time either.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Holiday finds Johnson. From the elbow. Rebound Boston. Here's Havlicek. Driving inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Havlicek. Outside, Brown. Pass to Garnett. Takes a 13-footer. And that one comes up a bit short. Garnett's gone 4 of 11 tonight. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
One of the most dominant scorers in the game today. Antetokounmpo takes pride in putting the offense on his shoulders.
Tatum passes to Havlicek. Back to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. Here's Garnett. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Kevin Garnett. At the line for 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Now Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Cummings. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Boston trailing. Brown, a screen on Holiday. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer off the mark. Boston's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. And Tatum, here we go.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Here's Havlicek. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now here's Holiday. To the left side wing. Allen, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points here in the second half.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Pass to Tatum. They set a pick. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
The Bucks trail. Holiday surveying the floor. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Kuzi. Fires it. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. Bird's got 26.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Here's Bird. And the layup is good off the glass. Bird's got 4 points in the quarter. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. He hits the second from the line. For Boston, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bird. Here's Kuzi. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Moncrief's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Robertson. Inside. Johnson with a bucket. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Pass to Tatum. And it's rejected. Going inside. The fader. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Johnson against Tatum. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Tatum's got 9 points now in the second half. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Outside Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good.
Well, didn't sink them all, but at least that puts them in front.
The Celtics have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Here's Kuzi. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Bird. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Robertson. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him there.
Here's Kuzi. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
So it's Boston now. Pass to Garnett. Here's Kuzi. Now here's Russell, right wing. Here's Havlicek.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And Milwaukee shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Outside Johnson, stolen by Russell. And then Russell with the dunk. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Robertson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
For the Bucks, number 4, Sidney Moncrief.
Here's Robertson. Antetokounmpo! Oh, off target from downtown. Here's Havlicek. Puts it up. Oh, he can't get the layup. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, it misses. Boston has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Kuzi. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the three. Ooh, it doesn't go. The Bucks trail. It's stolen away. Stripped away. And he slams it down.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That might be the play of the game.
Here's Kuzi.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Team foul. At the line for 2, Bob Cousy.
He drops the first one, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
Antetokounmpo inside. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
You can tell Giannis loves delivering in these moments. Puts the team on his back without hesitation.
Here's Kuzi. Oh, touches it off the glass.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Antetokounmpo, left side, and they get it back. Here's Robertson. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 on the clock. Another chance. It's good. What a J.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. takes it home. Big shot.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. How do you think this is going to play out?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
Trail by 1. Here's Antetokounmpo. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
gets the first, and that brings him within 2 here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Oh. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Celtics. Ball Kuzi at the line for 2 shots.
You got this. Two.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Antetokounmpo, it's good!
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
And the Boston Celtics will move on. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chances. So they must be pleased with the results.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Stan Van Gundy.